So 2019 was a time when the hardware was not catching up with the expectation. And I do remember at that time the GST Council, after a point I had to invite Sri Nandan Nilekani to come and explain what's happening. Why wouldn't the expectations of the taxpayer be met? Because we did claim that the simplification is going to be technology driven. And he did come. And when he did come, it was 2020. And 2020, we entered in with the pandemic. And even as that session of the GST Council, again, it happened in Vigyan Bhavan, if I remember correct. That session of the GST Council, there were worries if we'll be able to get the hardware equipments the components coming from different parts of the world, because global trade had already started getting affected. I'm elaborating on these problems only because I was a bit worried when I heard Vivek Johri talk about, at the time of launch of the GST, the CBIC had an existential crisis. You had so much to do. You had so much to steer like a good captain of a big ship. You had to do so much to explain and also bring in that readiness among officers. Today, I was glad to hear by the same tone from the chairman CBIC that you're now thought leaders. You're able to give solutions. You're able to improve the collection. So the contrast in the 5 years, the year of introduction, and today just 5 years, imagine, just 5 years. And that is why I say you didn't undergo teething problems. You've faced even a pandemic. You've even seen the challenges of technology. You've told even a country like India, which has different states with different levels of developments and big and small businesses, all of whom came to talk today. You could tell them that here you are to support them, improve the systems, real time be with them, and also equally prove by showing the collection. Today, I'm standing before you. In fact, let me start by saying something else first. I'm standing before you to feel so happy that today we have a set of people from the board who can come and give us a good beginning. What a beautiful rendition of Ganesh Vandana was it. The impression about tax authorities in this country, oh my God, tax official, oh my God, are they coming to my house? Are they coming to do a survey? Are they going to do a search? Are they sending me a notice? They are sending you beautiful Ganesh Vandana. What a beautiful beginning was it. Actually so talented set of good, beautiful, very skilled people. And the skills range from singing to the award recipient who made an app for you all. And look at the varied talents you have. It's just a beautiful day, I'm telling you today. It's just a beautiful day where each one of your talents directly and not so directly helping the mood of the country. And that's what kept you all going in the 5 years. And as much as I say this, I do remember the days during the lockdown, during the pandemic, when tax collections had to still keep going. We needed the resources to trickle in, and it was only trickles. But even at that time, the way in which the field formations worked, and I actually have a very honest, profound thought for all those who lost their lives during that time. their families. They may have been just that one breadwinning member of the house. So I do remember them, even as we are talking about what in 5 years we've achieved. I also bow my head in respect for every one of you all who served during the pandemic. Those were very difficult days. Whilst we were worried about the completely dropping collections, today we remember what we can show within a matter of 5 years. And they were not ordinary years. Of the 5 years, 2 years went with the pandemic, lockdown, national level lockdown, and then state level, and then some containment zones. So it was never the same. But you still managed to get the highest collection in not so high earning month. April, May, June are not brilliant months, maybe April, but May and June are not great months for collection. But you still managed to get great collections. Within the 5 years, the GST is showing what it is.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.